Hello and welcome. I wanted to do a quick deck or show off this deck that I put together around Haktos, being kind of the card I wanted to build around. Super cool card. Um, so just kind of built a little bit of a Boros aggro deck around that card. Obviously, with him being the centerpiece to it. I know he can't be targeted by Embercleave, but yeah, it's in there for everything else. But yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and get on to some of the matches. So if you're interested in this deck or these matches, or you want to check out, I've got Green White Enchantments video I uploaded yesterday. Very much liking that as well. And I'm going to be experimenting with as many decks as possible. Some I'll throw up here, some I won't. But yeah, so here's the first match. Now, I think I have 4 matches that I'm going to go ahead and include for this video. Overall, I did 8 matches with this deck. I went 6-2 with it so far. I mean, this is best of 1, just, not ranked or anything. But yeah, super fun deck. I've been having some decent success with it, at least against the decks that I've come up against here. You know, 3 of the 4 matches that you'll see in this have Haktos in them. I tried to pick matches where he came up. There was a couple of the matches where, for whatever reason, I just never got to draw him. So I did just 3 of the 4 have him. The one that doesn't, I still left in here because it was a quick match. So, without making the video super long, I felt I could still fit it in there. And you can kind of see some of the other, how you can still win with the deck even when you don't draw him. So I think that'll be the 3rd match that we get to. But here I've got Haktos down. I got lucky and, rolled a 4, if you will. So he's got protection from anything unless it has a 4 mana casting cost. So yeah, he's bringing the heat right now, which is awesome. I got some Outlaws Merriment out there as well. That's been very good against control decks. So here I probably could have gotten the Robber of Rich and saved 2 mana for response to take out their feather, but getting in a pretty much guaranteed 8 damage this turn also sounded really good. So, and this match is just pretty much over at this point. I think this is his last turn. Prison Realm, good card. I think I even run a couple copies of it in this deck. But luckily with the 4, they weren't able to target it. And here I get lucky with Embercleave. I was still kind of getting used to the deck, and I keep forgetting you can't target Haktos with it. I was like, oh, yeah, duh. But still a nice quick match. Haktos really putting just a ton of pressure if they don't have any answers for him. You get that lucky draw, depending on or lucky roll, if you will, depending on the deck you're playing against. So this one I can't quite off the top of my head remember exactly what deck I'm playing against, but we'll see here as it comes up. With me limiting the video to only 4 matches, I didn't include either of the losses. So Yes, I've got 4 matches where I win, but I did lose those 2 matches, like I was saying earlier in the video. See, blue always tricky once you get that down. Luckily, there's no 1 mana spell or 1 mana cost counter spells. Just kind of reading it there, seeing what's going on. Um, I was debating whether to shock in the Sacred Foundry, which I decided to do. I had 2 of them in my hand. Got, just in case I draw something useful at the 3-drop slot, Tajik or something. I wanted to have the mana available next turn, and I would end up having to shock it in anyway. So this time I do put it in, but tapped. Really dig Robber of the Rich. Such a cool card here. I've got more cards in my hand, so I'm not drawing any of their stuff off of it. But in playing around with this deck, I have had matches where I steal their stuff, and either get something really good that they were about to draw out of the way, or sometimes I've even cast the stuff that I stole from the opponent. So here I'm thinking, they probably got a counter spell, but I've got 2 of them. Let's throw Haktos out. And I don't think they actually did, which was nice. So got a 3 there, so anything with 3 mana casting cost can take it out. Opponents highlighting it there, just probably reminding themselves what the card does. So before doing anything else, I was like, "Yep, let's get this 7 damage in if I can." And then again here, I forgot I can't. Oops, I can't put that on Haktos. 2 matches in a row. And I'm like, damn it. It happens. But overall, really like the card. Really liking Theros Beyond Death so far. But again, I haven't played ranked yet, so I'm sure I'll get a feel for what I think about the format once I start going in there. But I also figure it'll probably take a couple of days as everybody gets used to all the new cards and kind of the top decks take shape and all that business. But I'll be interested. I'm going to continue to play around with this deck, potentially make changes, see if Haktos can't hang out with them with some of the top tier decks. Yep, they kind of realized they weren't going to be able to deal with him again, which was awesome for me. Um, so yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the match that I don't get Haktos down. I have him in my starting hand, but kind of just the way the game unfolded, I didn't really get him out. Here, throw down the Robber of the Rich. Luckily, get a Dovin's Veto out of the way. Anytime you can get rid of a counter spell, that's always nice. Just really trying to put as much pressure on him as I could, as fast as I can, which this deck is definitely capable of doing. So here, already their turn 3, and you know, got them more than halfway down. Missing that extra red mana to play an Ember Cleave. They send Tajik back to my hand. So here I probably could have just recast the Tajik now, but instead of risking a counterspell or something. But I don't know what I was thinking, to be honest with you. I was thinking, oh, maybe like a board wipe or something silly like that. And not thinking, that I was at least one, if not two turns off from that. But yeah, either way, I still end up getting the win here. All three of these guys coming in. One of them's, I think, the Fervent Champion I buffed with Tajik. So whatever one they block, there's still 5 damage coming through. So quick match, quick win. Definitely, if opponent doesn't have any early answers, this deck can go very fast. So here's going to be the last match I'll include for the video. This one I do get Haktos down. You can pretty much see in all these games, once he comes out, if the opponent doesn't have an answer, just he ends the game. I mean, it can really put a lot of pressure on him, especially if they don't have something of the corresponding mana cost in their deck at all. That could be an instant scooper. I do really like the Outlaws Merriments in the decks, or in the deck. I've had a couple matches where, going up against control, board wipes, things like that, and if you can get the Merriment, hang in there long enough to where the Merriment becomes effective, especially if you get more than one down at a time, which I have had happen, you can just rebuild your board state so fast. And I was kind of expecting to see more enchantment hate, but I didn't really see anybody really running any enchantment removal so far in any of the matches that I've had. So Haktos down with a 4 roll. Making it just super hard to deal with. Teferi can't target him. Yeah. You kind of see the opponent probably thinking, oh, crap. Survives the Deafening Clarion there. So here I end up getting the Outlaws Merriment out. Fairy's only at 1, so I know I don't have to worry about him bouncing the Merriment on this turn. Plus I have a Shock in hand as a backup. Figured that was the best move for that time. See there, they've got the time wipe, so then they ended up scooping. Yep, so here's one last look at the deck. Again, just a very fun deck. I've thoroughly enjoyed playing it. I hope you enjoyed watching the games with it, and yeah, have a good one.